Doom. We a little excuse me. We a little late, but we here. Coffee and weed, part three. I got my dog here. I got my dog ears with me. We up in here. We gonna see who come up in the room. Sit back a little bit. Salute, salute. You know what I'm saying? Press that like button. Let me know where you're from, who you with. Beat, yes sir, yes sir. We up in here. We up in here. We up in here. Salute, salute. That's right. Smash that like button as you come in the building. It don't cost nothing to smash the like button. It don't cost nothing to smash the like button. Terrence Thomas, New Orleans in the house. Yo, I got to get down to New Orleans because I want some real jambalaya. I am a jambalaya fan, and I heard that in New Orleans, the jambalaya is so good, you'll turn around and slap your mama and take her jambalaya. That's right. I heard the jambalaya is so good down there, they jack for jambalaya. You got that good jambalaya, you may get jacked. But we know what this is about, right? We know what this show is about. This show is about coffee. Now, this coffee right here, straight from Quick Trip, you know, good old store where you can get your coffee. And you got to have your weed. Coffee and weed, that's right. And when we get the conversation started, we got to light our joints at the same time. Shrimp or oyster pork. Oh, that's fire too? Oh, man. Yeah, New Orleans in the building. That's right. When I get down there, I'm getting me some real jambalaya. That's what I heard. I heard the jambalaya down there is so serious. So serious. That's right. I got my dog tails with me right here. You got to know how to tie these dog tails. Francisco. Cheers from Italy. All right. That's right. Participate. Weed and coffee. Then we get into our talk. You know, once we start drinking our coffee and smoking our weed, we start talking our talk. And that's right around the 5-minute mark. So we got 2 more minutes to let more people come up in the building. You know, we know YouTube's algorithm sometimes isn't on the side of Mr. Burley. Yeah, what's that? Fumano? I don't know how to say that. You're going to have to break that down. How you say that? I don't know how to say that one there. Like, what is that? Fumano? Hold on. Fumanio Herba? What's that? Is that you gotta break? See, man, there's all types of stuff down there I don't even know about. That's how you know I gotta get to New Orleans. Italian for let's smoke weed. Oh shit! Yo, I gotta screenshot that. I gotta screenshot that. That's Italian for let's smoke weed. I gotta screenshot that, man. I'm gonna need that. I want to say that. Okay, herba is weed. All right, all right, all right. See? We on the stream learning things. See, this stream is about learning too. Not only do we talk, we get to learn. That's right. Fighting shape. We're going to talk fighting. You know, this is really what the stream is about. We got to talk fighting. We got to talk fighting. And we are at the 4-minute, 15-second mark. We are almost there, people. And it's going to be time to smoke some weed, drink some coffee, and talk our talk. Now, the key with it is we're going to have to take a pull, then take a sip. So get ready. We at the 4th. We got about 20 more seconds, you know. It's time to start shaking them joints. You see, when you do this is to help pack it right. This right? This helps pack it all at the bottom. Get a good smoke. That's right. Then you twist it back up. That's right. I think we on. What's going on, What's that? Carmine, what's going on, Carmine? All right, it is that time. Where we at? Fire up your fire. Get your fire. Get your fire. It is that time. We need to light these at the same time and drink our coffee. Let's hold on 1 second. I need me an ashtray. 1 second. You can't be out. You can't be out here without no ashtray. You can't be out here just flicking on the ground. So let's get this going. Let's go. Bang, bang, all together. Put the flame to your joints. If you got one of them vaporizers, hit the button. Press the button. That's right. That's the same thing. Hold on, I see a little smoke escaping. That smoke can't escape because we need a good pull. Alrighty. Uh-huh. Let's go. Uh-oh. Let's go. Get your coffee. Let's go. Fire up. Greetings from Belgium. Salute. Fire up and then get your coffee. Jacob, yo, we up in here. We up in here. It tastes so good. It tastes so good. I don't know why everybody ain't weed smokers. Everybody should be. Hold on, like can't be promoting drugs on the stream. I'm just saying. Everybody should be puffing the herbal nonics. It's nature gave it to us. Do you know? Nature gave us weed because this is our natural painkillers right here. This is our focus medicine. This is Mama Nature. Even cocaine at the coca leaf, the plant, they over there, they chew it. It helps them with headaches. The poppy seed. That's right, weed and shadowboxing. I love it. I love it. The poppy seed. You know what I'm saying? It's not until men start adding the mix to it. A pre-workout thing. I'm just saying, weed and coffee is good when it's time for the stream. When we streaming and we talking, you can have your weed and coffee. Now, I do have my weed and coffee before I work out, but that's just me because I'm an animal. I'm an animal with this thing right here. I'm just an animal with the coffee and the weed. So that's just me. I'm not saying you should do it, but you can. But if you fighting on the amateur or pro level, please do not smoke weed. If you're out there fighting on the amateur or pro level, stay away from the trauma. A sugar-free monster and a pure joint before training. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, let's get into it. I put up a video earlier today, and I want to ask a question. Why is it with the martial artists that have no video of them fighting, why do they always claim to be bouncers and bodyguards? Can anybody answer that question to me? Why is it the martial artists that have no video of them fighting, sparring, in any freestyle manner, how come they always come with they were bodyguards and bouncers? Can anybody answer that question for me? Why those two professions? Why do they always lean to those two professions? Gilbert Gottfried? That's different. Hey, Gilbert Gottfried is a legend. Gilbert Gottfried is a legend. So I take that as a compliment there, buddy. Yeah, that's a straight compliment. Gilbert Gottfried is a legend. Hold on a second. Hello?
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm on live. What are you doing? I'm doing the live right now. I just heard you calling. Yeah, peoples, this is my wife. Her name is Madonna. So if you ever see her and you try to talk to her, I'm gonna beat you up. You can't see her picture right now, but if you go to Facebook, you can see her. So, babe, let me finish this live, and I'll call you back. All right. Yeah. Anyway, why is their profession? Why is their profession always bouncers and bodyguards? Is that a way to hide the fact that they're really not fighting? Because there's so much said about sparring and light burly sparring and, oh, you just sparring and my technique's a kill. Like, if you don't spar, how do you know you can execute in real time? Damon said, I think your style is great. With the elbows, I'm a boxer myself. I spar every trainer against competition boxers usually. There you go. See, now Dayman is a man that if he leave the gym and somebody try to take his lunch money, I bet he can put that left hook on your chin. And if he's a southpaw, I bet he can put that right hook on your chin. You know why? Because he's sparring. See, the Chinese believe there's 3 elements to fighting. No, that go into the whole makeup. And yourself, which is mind, body, spirit. So you think of training. What training elements relate to that? So when you think of body, you can think about jump rope, weights, kettlebells, anything that help build up your strength. When you think of mind, you can think of drills. You know, drills that you got to do. Jab, hook, bam. Jab, straight, hook. Jab, straight, hook. But what connects to the spirit? Sparring. You know, sparring. That's right. Light contact is good too. Like, a lot of people think, and these are the people that can't fight. Yo, there you go. These are the people that can't fight. That believe they can go into battle without sparring. See, sparring is the only thing that can quiet the fears in you, quiet the noise in your head, build your third eye. That eye that where you can see in traffic. You know, when punches are being thrown at you, you slip it and you hit it. That's the third eye. That third eye, you can only build up in sparring. There's no other place that to build that up. Drills won't do that. That's right. A bag doesn't hit back and the drills become just drills. When you look at the Wing Chun men, they got drills for days. Pat, 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 the lop sao drill, the tan sao drill, the wooden dummy drills. But soon as they get in there and have to mix it up, they're getting beat up. Because they didn't do the human drill. See, you can work all of that stuff that ain't alive. A wooden dummy is not alive, people. It ain't got a brain. It ain't got a supercomputer. See, when you going up against another human, which in translation is a God having a human experience, so you're actually going up against another God, in between here, he has a supercomputer. And if you think that supercomputer is just going to roll over and let you do your fantasy martial arts, get out of here. Just shut up. Just shut up. Just get out of here if you believe that. This is a supercomputer. It is not going out like that. It's not just handing over victories. So when you go to confront a man and you got to fight, you got to know that you fighting a God having a human experience with a supercomputer sitting in this cranium. Can I get a plus one? Can I press one for that? Press one for that. When you fight, you're going against a God having a human experience with a supercomputer in his cranium. Press one. That's right. Think the professor's up in here. Press one. I'm going to have to get you a wrench, Think. I just been finding out on these streams, I can wrench people up. So when people come up in here talking crazy, the people with the wrenches can show them the door. I'm gonna learn how to do that. Get my wrench game together. So when there's any crazy talkers, you're getting shown the door. Now, every now and then I will respond to the crazy talkers because I'm a witty type of person and I love to keep it funny. You know, if you know anything about me, I'm even think the professor. You know what I'm saying? Worlds away. Me and him got the same sense of humor. One guy told me I could pivot on the treadmill. And me and Dink ain't laughed so hard in so long. We're still laughing at it. This is the crazy people. These are the crazy people. He told me to pivot on the treadmill. See, I'm telling you, they want me dead, y'all. They want Light Burley dead. They want me dead. They don't want me to be here. But I drink coffee and I smoke weed. I'm like a cockroach. You can't kill me. You can't kill me. I drink coffee and I smoke weed. I'm like a cockroach. You can't kill me. You know what happens? You can drop an atom bomb on this planet. Guess what's going to still be here? The cockroaches. They live forever. So, I drink coffee. I smoke weed. I'm a cockroach. You can't kill me. Think the professor says that there I was pivoting on the treadmill. Exactly. Exactly. See, but these are these crazy martial artists that can tell you, they can teach you all of these drills without sparring, people. Listen, hand drills ain't going to work. Hand drills ain't going to work. And I know a lot of teachers, the Professor Watts, the Wing Chun teachers, there's a lot of good black martial artists out there. And believe me, I do not mean no disrespect. I say this respectfully. But that style of teaching has taught nobody nothing. These guys still can't fight. Drills don't do it. You have to spar. Even dudes that practice guns, what they got, the paintball games, the paintballs, that's gun sparring. You hide behind a tree, shooting somebody in the face with paintballs. That's equivalent to shooting them in the face with the Draco. At least they have a sparring. They have a place to where you can actually exercise the execution of technique and drill. And if you don't do that, you're not cooking. You're not cooking, man. Enough of these drills. I see these drills, they catch you, grab your head, kick your leg, then drop the elbow, and all the time you just laying there. No human being is just giving up like that. You grab me, I'm fighting. We seen World Star Hip Hop. Where are all these people that as soon as you throw a punch at them, they just give up? Like, they throw a punch and do this. And just wait for you. Where are all these dudes at? Where all these dudes at? I don't know where these dudes at, because when I look on World Star, you grab somebody, they going to work. Now, jiu-jitsu is a little different. Jiu-jitsu is real stuff because they actually spar in jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu is, I'm not saying what you're saying. I'm just saying for the people who don't know, jiu-jitsu is real because they spar. He said, K.O. Smitty, okay, grew in the streets, in jail, 4 pigs in prison, the pigs in the street. I'm free now, 36-year-old, with all my teeth. K.O. Smitty taught me some ish after he saw me serve it up to the pigs cold. Okay. Dave Mann said, just moved defending arms. In Belgium, we didn't. Okay, break it down, break it down. All I'm trying to say is, you have to spar. There is no teaching a man a trick, and then he goes and does it. And the people that do it, they're very far and in between. They're probably like fight geniuses. But on the average, most people need a discipline, they need a training regimen, and they need to spar. They got to spar. Facts. They got to spar. And people look at me like I'm sparring, like I'm doing something wrong. People coming after me, like me sparring, I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, everyone takes their lumps. You got to take your lumps. Because when you take, in sparring, what you learn is you're going to be hit. And sometimes you got to know how to take that hit and give back. You got to know how to roll with them joints, like roll it off and come back with your hook. You know what I'm saying? But this is him landing his hook, you rolling up under that joint and launching your own. But that's no drill that covers that. There's nobody that's going to hit you in your face and you can practice. You got to spar. So somebody really hit you. And you get used to taking that energy, rolling with it, and coming back. That's real fighting. That's what you're going to need in the real fight. So these drills, these tricks that these dudes are trying to pass off are not going to work. Uncle Burley going to let you know. Salute, Scrolls up in the house, my family. Scrolls, my family. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be wrenched up too. I got it. All my family that's up in here going to get wrenched up. Because I got some haters. They like to pop up in here, just start talking smack, talking for no reason, talking. Do some gut checks and build the core. You enjoy Buddha Blunt. Buddha Blunt is coming. I'm working on episode 3. Y'all got to know Buddha Blunt won't stop. Buddha Blunt won't stop. I'm going to be rocking the Buddha Blunt mantle. Yo, that's going to, that's going to be my Shaw Brothers thing there, the Buddha Blunt. And I thank everybody who supports it. There you go. She swings back. I think it was Jimmy Wilder. Jimmy Wild. He was a boxer. He was so small, he had to put the chest protector on his wife and spar his wife. And he became a champion because his wife was giving him that work. She was giving him that good work. So that's all I'm trying to tell you. You can get some good work from your wife. Put the chest protector on her. She probably don't really like you sometimes anyway, so she ain't got no problem trying to hook your face off. And spar her, but spar somebody. Don't sit there caught in your head in the fantasy with these tricks and these things that look good, because fighting rarely looks good. It rarely looks good. And if it does, it's probably 2 superb fighters or 1 great fighter and 1 bad fighter. Who knows? But it rarely looks good because blood will be shed. Bones will be broken. Faces will be scarred, tissue will be ripped. And that's never a nice thing. It's never nice. When blood is to be shed, it's never going to be a pretty scene. Ever. It's never going to be a pretty scene when blood is to be shed. So, don't let anybody sell you these dress-up beautiful techniques. They grab and twirl you around, kick your foot, drop the elbow. That's too pretty. That's too pretty. That's way too pretty for war, baby. It's way too pretty for war. War is way uglier in these uglier tactics. Because it's war. It's a fight. It's a fight. Moving on. Also, let's support this right here. Coca-Cola coffee. I don't know if you can see that. Coca-Cola coffee. Yes. This is 0 sugar too. 0 sugar in that. So if you want your coffee and you want the good taste of Coca-Cola, I would say go for this. I love this. Okay, coffee cups up. Coffee cups up. R.I.P. Pee-wee and the Marvelous One. Salute. Oh, I love the good taste of coffee. Let's move on. Yes, you must have the fighter's mindset. Okay. Let's move on to the technical part of our lecture. Hands up, people. Now remember, hands pointed towards your opponent. There we go. 3 places to hide your head. Left, right, down. Left, right, down. Now, the good thing about that is you can alternate it in any which way you want. It could be you can play with it. You can come up with all different types of ways to start it off. You can go right twice, then left twice. But the key is shoulder, shoulder, and pit of your chest to help you start building up that light burly boy, that light burly head movement. It gotta be like a whip. It gotta be like a whip. And off of each head movement, there's a punch. When I go here, whop. When I go here, so if off of each drop, first you practice it passively, then you start to practice it aggressively. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Then you start to practice it aggressively, where you attach a punch to it. So that way, as you're making him miss, you're making him pay. You make him miss, you make him pay. You make him miss, you make him pay. So first, passive. Then, aggressive. And he's going to follow your head. See, his eyes are going to follow you. So when you move your head here, all of his attention is going to come here. And this is where you sneak the punch in. When you move your head here, his attention line comes here. You sneak the punch in here. You move your head here, his attention drops. You rise with the punch. Stick and move, yes. And guess what? And guess the race of man that came up with that statement. Was it the Spanish man, the white man, or the black man? What race of man came up with that statement, stick and move? And we're talking about in boxing. They could have said it somewhere else, but we're talking about in boxing. Dink the professor. Ding, 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 ding. That's right. The black man. Now, what race of man is credited with creating the left hook? The white man, the Spanish man, or the black man? Credited with coming up with the left hook. Which one? Dave Man? Nope, not the black man. What race of man is credited with creating the left hook? The white man, the Spanish man, or the black man? Oh, it's Blue Zone. Everybody, there's an empty channel in here. Blue Zone. Now, the good thing about the beta, man, they just jump out here. You know what? I wanted to talk about that. You know, the empty channel dudes, you know who they're equivalent to? They're equivalent to the dudes that used to sit in the house and couldn't come outside. So they would have to like scream from the window. They'd be the dudes at the window like, fuck you. But they couldn't come outside, so that's all they could do. That's all they could do. And that's the equivalent to the empty channel. So we love the empty channel. Hey, empty channel, thanks for coming to the stream and watching the stream. Say whatever you want. But like I said, once I get my dudes up here with wrenches, they're going to run you out. They're going to run you out. But anyway, until then, say what you want. We love it. We love the engagement. He sound white, by the way. Love to all my peoples. That's right, Dave the man. We listen. This is a brother thing. This is a white man, black man, Spanish man, and the Chinese man. We can't leave the Chinese man out of it. We can't leave the Chinese man out of it. It is the black man, the white man, the Spanish man, the Chinese man. That's right. We can't leave the Chinese man out of it. He is part of the thing. And every race of man has came up with their own thing. That's why it's not a superiority thing. It's more of a what do you bring to the table thing. Like the Spanish man brought machismo in the boxing. Fight me right here, punk. Don't run. That's the Spanish man. You can't, and you'll never, ever Defeat the Spanish man in their Spanish style. That's what they do. The whole Jose Napoli's. You know what I'm saying? Julio Cesar Chavez. But there are also great white fighters. There are also great black fighters. And now we have more great Asian fighters. We got Anouk the Monster. Anouk the Monster is crazy. I think he's like a $105 throwing punches like he weighed 160. He hitting people like he throw it so effortlessly, but you can see when his punches land, they are devastating. Devastating. And see, this is the good thing about boxing. See, unlike these other arts that are only kung fu, jiu-jitsu, only jiu-jitsu, and some Brazilian, boxing has let every race of man into throw something on the table. That's right. See, boxing is the melting pot. That's why boxing is it is what it is. MMA is on its way though. Can't take away from MMA. MMA is now coming up. We seeing champions of different races of man. We seeing different champions now. In the beginning it was a little bit different, but now we got black champions, Spanish champions. You know, Amanda Nunes up in there wrecking shop. You know, that's when the sport starts to grow. He says, similar to skaters, no matter what you look like, we love our fellow skaters. Press one. That's right. I see that in skateboarding. Like, I noticed that in skateboarding. Skateboarders, listen, they don't care what you are. If you coming down there and you on that board, they showing you love. Press one. Skateboarding is it's another community. You see Lil Wayne out there skateboarding with the white boys, the Spanish boys, Chinese boys. They let anybody that got the board, you got a board and you got a love for skating, you can jump on there. Press one. Yes. Let's give it up for skating. Yes, skating is also another melting pot. See, that's what we need. We need the melting pot, people. We need the melting pot. See, when we have the melting pot, things grow. Because you can't think that you have the way mastered. You can't think that you have the way mastered. You can't believe that. Mastery is going to take different people. See, you gotta ride the cough like a bunking bull. You gotta ride the cough like a bull. Straight like that. When you get a good cough, if you don't ride like a bull, you mess around and cough your lung up. Somebody, if I rolled that cough wrong, y'all could have watched me die right here on live, and it wouldn't have been nice. You can cough yourself into oblivion, into a sleep. You could definitely cough yourself into a sleep when you smoking on that trauma. Press one. You can cough yourself into a sleep. Press one. But like I was saying, the sport grows better when there's a melting pot. You know, anything that has, like I said, you couldn't just know the way. So when you have everybody throwing they talent in there, click on Dink's name, make him a moderator. It gives him the wrench. Hold on, let me see. Okay, it didn't happen there. Hold on, let me see. Okay. Let's see if that works. Oh, I just made Dink the moderator. Uh-oh, Dink is wrenched up. Yo, as soon as they start talking crazy, just get them out of here, Mr. Dink. It just said add moderator. Bye, Blue Zone. And he's gone. See? Thank you, sir. See, this is why I love my community. He just gave me the information on how to wrench somebody up. Uh-oh. Wrenches is going out. For sure. Toby Smith, the wrenches is going out. Look. Uh-oh, Dink, the professor is wrenched up. Hold on, hold on. Uh-oh, my homie Scrolls is wrenched up now. Scrolls and Dink, the professor is wrenched up. If you see anybody up in the chat acting silly, you know what to do. There's wrenches in the building now. We wrenched up now. We wrenched. Yeah. The wrenches is real. That's right. Now we can get back to our conversation. Alrighty. Who's been watching this new upstart, Jaron Boots Ennis? Now this is for my boxing fans. Who's been watching this new kid, Jaron Boots Ennis? Jaron Boots Ennis is now challenging and throwing the challenge to Errol Spence Jr. Now, I am an Errol Spence fan. I was watching Errol Spence since the beginning. The first fight I've ever went to, live fight, was an Errol Spence fight. But now Jaron Boots Ennis is going after Errol Spence. So I need to ask my peoples, if that fight was to happen, who you got? Do you got the upstart Jaron Boots Ennis? Or do you have the hard-hitting Texan who used to be a New Yorker, Mr. Errol Spence? Talk to me. Who you got? Because I believe Jaron Boots Ennis, that boy is... certain people's skill is so good, it's almost like it's mutacious. Like, that boy's skill is mutacious. Like, you know, it takes... You can be trained well and be a good fighter, but every now and then you got those fighters who are trained well and they are special. And Jaron Boots Ennis is one of those. Who you got? Talk to me. Who you got? And that's only if you watch boxing. I don't know how many people on here are boxing fans, but if you know anything about Mr. Burley, I am a hardcore boxing fan. You know, I go all the way back to John L. Sullivan, baby. And to answer your question, to answer the question from earlier, the race of man that credited with the left hook is the white man, Bobby Fitzsimmons. He called it the solarplex punch, and he got it from his trainer. I forgot this trainer's name. He got it from his trainer. But the solarplex punch, look it up, Bobby Fitzsimmons, people. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say, is that every race of man can add something in. And when they do, they make it greater. Basketball, football. Maybe you should do that with your training. Get a white man, black man, Chinese man, and a Spanish man to train you. You're probably going to be extra dangerous. That's right. Who still got coffee left? Who still got coffee? Hold on. What's going on with my comments? Let me see what's going on. He said, the heart of Spence, Errol Spence on skill. That's right. Errol Spence is a beast. Errol Spence is a beast. And people call him a dog, but he really don't get his hit as much as people say he does. He gets hit. He ain't scared to take one to give one. Right, didn't he, Ricky? Ricky Ferguson, he almost killed that boy. That's what I'm saying. Boots is a problem. Boots is a certified problem. And I've been watching him for a minute. Even his father, I think it's Errol Ennis. I forgot his father's name. He was a boxer and a street fighter. He still gets in the ring and spars with his fighters at the age of 60. Yeah, but Boots Ennis knocked the stuffing out that kid. And he's a real live dog. He is a real live dog. Every now and then you meet these newcomers and you're like, I don't know, he looking good, but they could be selling him. You probably get in there with somebody of high caliber and get smashed up. But nah, not Boots. Boots is not a hype job. Boots is the real thing. This is not a hype job, people. This is not a fire drill. The building is on fire. See what happened with the Tank and Rolly fight? What is wrong with Rolly? Yo, my peoples, my peoples. When you have the bag in front of you, and it's a decent sized bag, I mean, like it's a good bag, you have to do everything in your power to protect the bag. And sometimes that means even before you get the bag. And what do I mean by that? On your way to the bag, you got to watch what you do. Because sometimes you can do all types of tricky stuff, and soon as the bag is in front of you, all of the tricky stuff catches up with you. Roger W, salute. All that tricky stuff catches up with you. And then snatches the bag away from you. And the bag was in touch, and it was right there. That's what happened to Rolly. Now, are we saying he's guilty? But in this new generation, in how they deal with the women, how the women deal with them, it's so toxic that it could be made to look like that. Even though she could have been involved with it, she could have wanted it. But the relationships nowadays are so toxic, it could be made to look like he was forcing himself on her. Salute. Hey, if you work in security right now and we can help you get through your day, I'm here for you, buddy. But he really messed up, and that's a hard-working man. He don't have the skills as a Tank Davis or Devin Haney. We know Rolly ain't that skilled, but I met that young man, and he's working though. He will be in the gym sparring. When you talk about sparring, that young man would rather spar than do anything. That young man, he don't want to hit the bag and the pads. He rather have men in front of him. Those are special fighters. No, he's not that skilled, but he's prepared to bang. He is prepared to bang. And he worked hard to get to the position to be in front of a Tank Davis. So to throw that away, or to let your past catch up with you and interfere with that, I feel for him. This would have been his biggest payday. He's also a power puncher. Rolly is a power puncher, power in both hands. He could have caught Tank slipping. Now, smart money would have been on Tank for the victory, of course. But it's still a fight. Anything can happen. And especially when there's two power punches. So Rolly could have landed the power shot and elevated his life to the top of the top by being the man that dethroned Gervonta Tank Davis. It's possible. Now, the odds are high, but it's possible. I mean, low, but it's possible. But when you throw that opportunity away, or you have the opportunity snatched away from your past movements, this is what I mean by even on the way to the bag, you must watch yourself. Yes, and that's what I'm saying. Even on the way to the bag, you must watch yourself. You have to learn how to control yourself even around the women. And some of us as men, this is our weakness. You control yourself everywhere else, but you can't control yourself around the women. It's terrible. And it's something you got to work on. Because women are your greatest distraction. So they can pull you straight they can pull you straight from the top. Not saying they do it deliberately. Some of them do. Some of them, it was you. You jumped off the top. So you have to watch how you move. Press 1. That's right. As a man, you must watch how you move around the women. Press 1. They are man's greatest distraction. Press 1. Nothing in this world can distract a man on his mission better than a woman. Press 1. Dave Mine said you single or you you're lucky son of my ish. Stay single, buddy. Stay single. Because if you step into this game, you will be distracted. You will be distracted. Nature has made them to do just that. So, if you don't know how to move with them, you will be distracted. Now, even me, me and my wife, we've went through all types of crazy stuff, all types of crazy things. Listen, almost everything you can think of, we done went through it. Wrong on both sides, because you're wrong on both sides because no one ever taught you. Like our generations has lost that effect, has lost that, passed the torch down. We ain't have fathers passing the torch down to teach you, when the smaller head dominates the big head's facts. See, we ain't have the men to teach us how to control the other head you have. Like we had this one, but we ain't have the men to teach us that. World and Thunder, salute. Women, a lot of our women ain't have the women to teach them how to be women. So we all out here just busting each other in the head, fighting wars for no reason. And what I figured out is we need to be more empathetic to each other. That we are without certain knowledge and we're still learning. So I'm empathetic to my wife. I know, there's a lot of things that she had to struggle with. There's a lot of things I had to struggle with. But as men, now this is different from the women. As men still, and to this day, as men still, you still have to have your emotional capacity and maturity to deal with your woman, even when she's wrong. And what this is going to teach you is how to deal with it in the world, because it's not just your woman. It's going to be other places that you're going to have to deal with that very same phenomenon. It's dealing with somebody when they're wrong. See, now we have cancel culture now. So when you feel somebody's wrong, cancel them. Cancel them. But you're not canceling them. This whole cancel culture is really, it's all a sham. We ain't banishing them somewhere. Like, how can we cancel them? We need to banish them to another island where they can never be seen, and the island has sharks swimming around it. So they can't leave the island because there's always sharks swimming around. They jump in the water, the sharks eat them. That's how you cancel a person. But this canceling, where you throw dirt on the person's name and you try to rip their careers from them and try to send them back to starving, that's not canceling. That's just being cruel. It should be called cruel culture. Because that's not cancel culture. That's cruel culture. And I bet a lot of the people that are spearheading this cruel culture, they have miserable lives. Their lives are miserable. They're not happy with themselves. So they're running around trying to be cruel and using cancel to cover the word cruel. We need to stop that. We need to deal with people. We need to have deal with it culture. Person's wrong, you deal with them. You might be able to show them they're wrong. They might be able to see they're wrong through your dealings. I don't know. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a professional. But what I am saying is this: empathy is the way to be more empathetic. I'm even empathetic to my enemy. I understand that his confusion makes him think that he's against me. Now, the empathy won't stop me from left hooking him to a sleep. But I am empathetic on why he views me as his enemy. See, this takes the venom out of it. Deal with it is the key to success. Facts. That's what I'm talking about. We got to deal with it. We need deal with it culture. You can't keep running. This new cruel culture is like runaway culture. Because you can't cancel these people. They come back. You see, they trying to cancel David Chappelle for talking, for being like they try to cancel comedians. The very art of being a comedian means there is no subject taboo for you, taboo to you. And they're trying to take that away from comedians. How could you take that away? Then it's not going to be funny no more. Like we're not going to even laugh. Like how could we laugh after these, and enjoy ourselves if they're trying to take that power away from the comedians? Come on now, that's how you know this whole thing is out of control. They're trying to censor comedians. A white comedian can walk into the Apollo Theater surrounded by black men, and if he's funny enough, tell black jokes and he won't get killed. I've seen it. Tell funny black jokes and he will not get killed. The black people will be falling out the seat laughing with him. And he'll get high fives on the way to the door. Now they're trying to kill you. They want to cancel you. You can't even, you can't talk about that. You can talk about that. Don't talk about them. You can talk about that. Don't talk about them. It's crazy. It's crazy. Certain organizations done got too much power. The power done went to their head, especially the LBGDQ, elemental P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Especially them. The power went to their head. They got too much darn power. And that's why they running around trying to cancel everything that they don't like. They tried to cancel like Burley. They tried. It didn't work though. He said comedy gets applause now, not laughs. Facts. Because you got to watch what you say. He said, Richard Pryor said, what Rich said, Rich Pryor said, fuck them. If they can't take a joke and joke them, if they can't take an F. Oh, shoot. Freedom of speech is censored. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. Freedom is, we in some strange times now, people. We in some strange times now. But still in all, that doesn't mean you can't have the power of empathy. Be empathetic. I'm empathetic to the LBGDQ, elemental P, Q, R, S, Y, Z community. I'm empathetic to them. I empathize with their plight on what they have to go through, how they've been treated. Okay. But I don't believe they should have the power to strike anybody down that says something bad about them or that they perceive to be bad. Because that's the thing. If you know who you are, it shouldn't even matter. I know I'm a black man. You can come to me, call me the ninja word, you black southerner. You can say all that because one thing is for sure, I am black. And now the rest of that is your opinion. And when did your opinion ever pay me anything? What they said, what you eat don't make me doo-doo. You know what I'm saying? Like, so your opinion is the same as that. What you eat don't make me doo-doo. So that's how I view most people's opinion. Okay, it's your opinion. It doesn't move the needle over here. Unless I feel like it does. But other than that, it doesn't move the needle. The alphabet clique. Hell, you better watch your mouth. The alphabet clique. They out here. They got spies and you know what I'm saying? They got people listening. The walls got ears around the alphabet people. Boy, they'll get you canceled, shut down in a second. He said, blue cookies and apple juice tonight. Too late for coffee, my friends. I'm going to tell you, I drink coffee in the summertime. I'll drink coffee at 3 in the morning. 5 minutes to 4:20. I'll drink coffee. I'll drink coffee late, baby. I drink coffee late. I am a coffee drinker. I ain't going to even lie. My coffee consumption is out of control. My head teacher hated it. He's like, you drinking coffee at night? How you gonna go to sleep? Listen, I drink coffee and sleep like a baby. It doesn't really stop me. I don't know why it stops anybody else. I drink coffee and sleep like a baby, I tell you. Okay, we about to wrap up the live. Who got some questions for me? Fight questions. Any question on your mind, toss it up. Toss it up. And as I say, always, as I always say, I appreciate everybody who sits on these lives and listens to my rants. And I'm telling you, coffee and weed is the new thing. Press 1 if you love coffee and weed. Press 1 if you love coffee and weed, the new show. This is our 3rd episode. Press 1 if you love coffee and weed. Thank you. Thank you. Press 1. Coffee and weed, episode 4 coming. We're going to be doing this every other day. Where to find great examples of footwork drills. Willie Pep. Study some Willie Pep. Where's the best way to bare knuckle punch somebody safest for the hand? Oh, there we go. Right here. Okay, let's break that down. You only got there. Let's get our press 1s are coming in. That's right. Coffee and Weed, the new show. Episode 3 coming. What's today? Today is Tuesday. I'm losing my days here. Monday, dude. I think it'll be Thursday. It's gonna be our next episode. We got Mr. Scrolls and Dink the Professor wrenched up. So everything gonna move smoothly. I like this question right here. What is the safest way to bare knuckle punch? I'm gonna show you. Okay. I'm gonna turn to southpaw because I'm usually always breaking down stuff for the orthodox people. I gotta break down stuff for my southpaws. So right here, remember, the punch must be facing your opponent. Know how to make a fist. Curl. The thumb traps the 2 punch knuckles turned, and the punch turns. So that way, you're landing the punch only on these 2 knuckles, keeping the elbow down right here. And remember, you can always add the head movement, but you want the punch to spiral out, chin down. So that way, every time, see, you can even use your hand, look. So that way, I'm feeling all the pressure right here. You hit anywhere else, and you'll hurt your hand. So that's the best way to punch for bare knuckle punching. Make sure you're landing with the correct knuckles. What you got? Who else is out there? Questions. Come on, hit me. What you got? What you got? That's right. That's right. I had to do something for the southpaws. I'm always repping the orthodox, and I'm a switch hitter, so I can do something for my southpaw people. Cause that right hook, my right hook. Oh, and watch the hook. When you throw that hook, you gotta cover your face. Backhand in the street fight. Remember, it's these 2 knuckles. So if you're going to backhand, you got to try to make sure that it gets on these 2 knuckles. The thing is, your hands weren't made for punching. We came up with that. The universe did not make our hands for punching. Mars Mathematics, my family, what's up? I'm gonna wrench you up too, Mr. Mars Mathematics fam. Will you ever be uploading any more videos of you sparring somebody who's a well-experienced boxer using 52? I'll be doing experienced boxers. I don't know if they know 52, but if they do, I'm with it. Tank or Romero. Oh, we was talking about that. Romero, he done got himself off the fight. He's off. He's off the fight, Mars. He's off the fight. They took him off because women then came out saying he was trying to be too aggressive. Hammer fist, the best way. Hammer fists can work too, but all you're doing is you're just smashing with flesh. I'm not saying that there's no real bone there that you're crashing. You just smashing with flesh, and that can hurt if you hit in the wrong places. That can hurt. I'm not really a hammer fist proponent because it makes your arm too tight. I mean, like, if you got like a snap hammer fist, hey, a little jabby jab, I'm with that. Oh yeah, of course. I sparred Rolando Romero. I sparred Keith Sturman's understudy. I'm with sparring any boxers because I know how to punch. Unlike the other 52 guys doing all of that funny stuff, nah, I'm throwing straight hands and hooks. So I'm definitely down for it. I'm pretty sure it'll be coming up. I got some old ones that I've done. Like I said, I did Rolando Romeo, Keith Sturman's understudy, but hopefully I'll get some new ones, like maybe a Tank Davis or somebody like that. Tommy Hearns, I'm thinking he knew something about it, but he built Tommy Hearns' defense was his offense. Yeah. I haven't posted because I haven't really sparred anybody of professional nature lately. Like, I've done seminars. When I went to Cali, the guys out there at the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gym, because they do MMA, they were pretty good. I sparred them. I'll upload it. I did upload it, but I'll upload it again in pieces. Um, who else? But yeah, I'm pretty sure more is going to come. As my name is getting out there. So as your name gets out there, people want to see. And like after this live, I'm going to go practice because I know people want to see. So I want to make sure I'm always sharp to show. So yeah, definitely. I believe more of those videos will be coming and videos of my students doing it too. Salute to you, Mr. Nelson. What's that? Glinton? Thank you. Thank you. Good question. That's what I'm saying. Good question. Hit me with anything you got. Hit me with your best shot. What you got? What you got? Come on, we got a few more minutes left. What you got? What you got? Always stay sharp. That's right. I stay ready so I never have to get ready. You know the saying around here. Stay ready so you never have to get ready. You ain't going to never have to worry about Mr. Lightburly getting ready. I stay ready. Look, I stay ready. I stay ready. Stay ready. Abs on fleek. Okay, yeah, Mr. Dick Professor. Oh, yes. I will also be doing live classes every Saturday, Sunday on my platform, advanced.lightburly.com. Advanced.lightburly.com. Yeah, Hearns' jab was crazy, though. That flickering. A jab is defensive. You are correct, Mr. Mars Mathematics. A jab is a defensive weapon, and Hearns' jab was crazy. But yeah, Saturday and Sunday, live classes, 12 to 1, Eastern Standard Time, on my platform, advanced.lightburly.com. Is $15 a month. Yeah, I got to get Mars Mathematics wrenched up. Hold on. Let me wrench up the homie. Hold on. Okay. I just wrenched up Mars Mathematics. I got my 3 family members wrenched up. That's right. The crew is up in here. Yeah, every Saturday and Sunday, 12 to 1, live classes, 52, bare knuckle punching, and on that site, I have like 12 different playlists, hundreds of videos, got Wilson Pitts. It's $15 a month, people. Come on, man, stop playing with me. $15 a month. That's less than 1 cup of coffee every day. If you drunk 1 cup of coffee every day, a cup of coffee nowadays is $1.25 to $1. So if you drunk 1 cup of coffee a day, you're going to spend about $31, sometimes $30. But I'm offering up good information for $15 a month. Stop playing with me, people. That's less than 1 cup of coffee a day. And I know you probably heard that selling point somewhere before. That's right. I jacked that selling point. when they was talking about, you know what I'm saying, the poor kids in other countries, but it's still the same thing. Still, the math don't lie, people. If you drunk one cup of coffee a day, it'd be $31. I got the illest online course out for $15 a month. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I know COVID got us messed up, but you got $15 a month. You got that to get this good information. We giving it up. So yeah, and on that course, I also have all my sparring matches go to that course first too. And you know, everybody wants me to spar. What's that guy, Mighty Mouse? And it's eventually going to happen. He said $5 in my country for a cup of coffee. Damn it, Scrolls. Whoa. See, it's even cheaper there. $5. Whoa. There's a coffee that's made by, I think it's like $100 a pound, and it's that animal, the Civic. It eats coffee beans, doo-doo it out, and they go get the doo-doo because the way it ferments the coffee beans like no other, and then they make $100 cup of coffee. I don't want that cup of coffee, but I heard about it. I heard about it. Hold on one second. Getting dirty over here. Yeah, because Mighty Mouse does that type of stuff. I'm with that. I'm totally with that. I go around with Mighty Mouse. 3 minutes with the mouse versus the Burly man. Mouse versus Burly. We can break the internet. I'm with that. Let everybody know when you get in front of Burly, I am a ghost. Don't think you can just punch on me. I am the ghost. But I love what Mighty Mouse is doing. Put it like that. I love what he's doing. Yeah, that's the only thing though. Mars Mathematic, that's true. He does have those child kid accusations against him. So that's not you know, I don't need that on my name. But I love how he goes out and he spars anybody. He got to give him his flowers for that. Got to. But yeah, you're correct. He is on some weirdo stuff, and he's probably gonna have to clear that up before he does get in the ring with Mr. Burly, because I don't want none of that smoke. I got enough people trying to cancel me. I got enough people trying to cancel me. They try to take my channel all the time. Facts. Oh yeah. You know, people like I am a defensive person, but look at this. Look at this jawline. Look at my jawline. You know, I take a good punch. I can take a good punch. Jake LaMotta used to beat up on himself. That was Jake LaMotta. See, you see how good I did. That was a heavy one. That last one kind of hurt it. I think I hurt myself on that last one. I think I threw that one a little too hard. My right hook is crazy. But yeah, I got a chin, baby. I got a chin. Yes, I definitely want to get in the commentary. I think I'll be dope on ESPN. Salute, Ricky Ferguson. Thank you. He said, I know Ra's good, but Ra hasn't posted much videos of his students sparring, practices other fighting styles. Ra is a natural fighter. And I've trained with Ra before. He's a natural fighter. But street fighters can't really compete with trained fighters. I'm sorry. You know, every now and then there's a street fighter that can fight some trained fighters, but not all of us. You know, some of us, I don't care what type of street skill you got, you're going to get yourself dusted. And Ra is he's a very good street fighter. And so take nothing away from that. You need that. But if you get in front of somebody that knows what he's doing, it's going to be a whole different story. And I mean knows what he's doing too, is that people don't understand with street fighters, they don't have stamina. There is no street fighter blessed with stamina. Now, certain street fighters can be blessed with power, speed, maybe ducking, hard to hit, See, these are some things that can become natural to you. But I'm gonna tell you what can't come natural to you. Stamina, not natural. No, no. I don't care what type of street fighter you think you are, not natural. And I've sparred with Ra. He has about a minute in him before he gets tired. Now, you spar with somebody that got 20 minutes in them before they get tired, and you will see the difference. When skill leaves, we'll see stamina take it to where your skill don't matter. If you Bruce Lee for 30 seconds and I'm just a good fighter for 5 minutes, I got you. I got you. I win. Hold on, my man Mars. He said, I was a good street fighter until I got knocked out by a dude named Donald in my first sparring match in the ring. There you go. See, but you need those Bruce Lee moments to understand the realness of fighting. I had my moment. I had my moment too. Well, I figured out that Kung Fu Fantasy ain't going to help. And then I switched over and started training different. I got different with it. You gotta have one of those moments, because then you find out how serious it is. It's not a game. It ain't something that you can just play around with. This is serious. And like I said, stamina is not natural. It must be trained. That's right. You ain't just blessed with stamina. If you blessed with stamina, you probably an X-Men. You probably an X-Men. You're a mutant or something, working with Xavier and them. That's the only way. It's about consistency, facts. That's the only way. See, that's why you see me sparring. I went to a gym and sparred 8 people right behind each other. Right behind each other. That was also a test of myself. I wasn't worried about getting knocked out or nothing. I was worried about making it to the 8th person and still be on my feet. And didn't pass out from my lungs doing this. You know, when your joint be on your chest like this. This after my first competition, I came back. Wilson was in the corner. I came back to the corner. My chest was doing this. That's when I understood stamina matters. Mental strength is going to go with your stamina. Mental strength is also connected with your stamina. You'll start losing your breath if you ain't got no mental stamina either. That's stamina. That's why you need sparring. That's why you can't do this without sparring. That's why you without sparring. This is why you have to learn and have breath control. Because the more you got breath control, the more you can relax. The more you can relax, the more you allow your brain to be the supercomputer it is and figure ish out. See, your brain will figure ish out. If you relax, give it the right oxygen, it will figure that ish out. But if you start panicking, you're going to throw the supercomputer. You're going to make it freeze. You know how your phone freezes, the screen freezes. That's what you do with the supercomputer when you start panicking through your breath. You freeze the supercomputer. It can no longer help you. It's frozen. But when you relaxed, breathing right, your stamina is good, it's just another day in the park, you start working. Relaxation is a function of power, people. I'll say it again. Relaxation is a function of power. Press 1. Relaxation is a function of power. Press 1. That's right. You got to push through being tired. You got to learn how to relax under fire, people. That's why all of them strong tensing techniques, they will kill you in the fight. All that silliness, you see that, just leave the gym. If you see the teacher doing that, you get out of there. You don't even make eye contact with them. Just grab your bags and go. Because that type of tension will get you killed in the fight. You got to be relaxed in there. It got to be nothing. Your hands got to be like whips. You got to whip them joints. Ha, 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 ha. You got to be like a whip. You got to be like this. Well, pow. Well, pow. Got to be like a whip. And then the relaxation helps the supercomputer figure out, like, oh, I see him. We see, got him. Supercomputer, find him. Give the strategy because you relaxed. But you start all that crazy tension, you will die. You will die in the ring. You will die in the fight. You're killing yourself already. You killed yourself. Yeah, I'm just here to let y'all know. I'm just here to be the truth, the little bird kicking truth in your ear, kicking that flavor in your ear. I'm kicking new flavor in your ear. That's right. While all of these other teachers that sold you a dream, not here. Mr. Burley gonna stay. It stops right here. The bus stops right here. Right here. Because we're gonna keep it real. Gotta be relaxed. And see, and that relaxing goes into your life too. It ain't just fighting. You need to step to your boss about that raise. You step to him, relax. And he feels the relaxation off of you and blesses you with the raise. That's right. That's right. Like that, smash that like button. Anything you do, relax, you're going to be winning. Even if you out there smashing your woman, if you smashing them with if you try to smash her with a stiff leg, you ain't going to be getting nothing done. You got to be up in there, relaxed, just digging when you smashing with a relaxed pelvis, relaxed hips. You can't be all tense up in there like a dog. See this? Those them tense dudes. They just be up. They ain't smashing. You gotta have relaxed hips. You gotta be digging. You gotta be just digging in that joint. Just digging. And you can only dig with relaxed hips. If your hips are too tight, you're gonna be. She ain't calling you back. You ain't gonna get another chance to smash. That was your moment. You missed it. You blew it. She ain't calling you back. She's gonna be calling somebody like me with a relaxed pelvis that's just up in there, just digging, just a man at work, just a man at work. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. Relaxation helps everything. Everything. Count your money. You count your money relaxed. Count your money relaxed. You can count your money all tense. You're gonna miss. You're gonna miscount. You're gonna miscount. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Is relaxation helps everything. And when you relax, you execute, especially in fighting. When you relax, you execute at a high level. Jack Dempsey was way correct. Way correct. And even when you ain't sparring, you should be shadow boxing. If you can't get no sparring partners, shadow boxing is second to sparring. Facts. Say it again, brother. Roger W., you say that again. I don't think they heard you. Jack Dempsey said what? Shadow boxing is second to sparring. Whoa. Whoa. Deep. Yes. If you ain't got no sparring partners, you should be shadow boxing heavy until you get some partners. Don't worry, you'll get some. Even me, right now, I ain't have the sparring partners I used to have when I was in New York. So I shadow box, my mental shadow box strong. And the last time I sparred, I was still ice water. I was still ice water. I was still cold with it. I was so cold. I think I was even colder. Because I was working. And I've sparred before. He said one of the differences between the talented, gifted fighter and the trained fighter is that the trained fighter condition his or herself to take stronger than average body shots and keep pushing through it. That's right. That's right. That's right. You gotta be cold out there, people. And you gotta be relaxed. That's what it is. So we done did it. Coffee and Weed, part 3. Stay tuned Thursday for another episode of Coffee and Weed. I'd like to thank all of my people that was here on this live. Hands up, chin down, rumble, young man rumble.